Yo, welcome back to my channel. No likes or comments needed. Greatly appreciate it if you do. You know, how was your 4th of July? Hope everything was safe and sound. But as for me, I didn't do anything. Just chilling at the house, relaxing. You know, listen to all the fireworks all night long, all in the morning time. Don't understand, like, some people gotta try to get to sleep, man. I understand, I was younger. It's cool now, but I'm a lot older, so fireworks popping off, bro. I'm like, man, turn that crap off, bro. All night long. I mean, boom, boom, bam, boom, bam. Some like real bomb-like stuff going off. I don't know, bro. They got real dynamite out here blowing up and shit. I don't know what it is, but yeah. I was up all night. I had to my earphones on. Excuse me. Put my earphones on when I was in there, in the room. 'Cause man, So hopefully everybody has a safe good 4th, you know. So, sometimes here, gas price still a little high. So I ain't trying to go nowhere right now. Let's see. Yeah, I was going to talk about sustainability. Everybody's talking about sustainable this, sustainable that. What about the sustainable families? Huh? Are their families being promoted to be sustainable with all these other options for families? Hey, don't get me wrong. You can do what you do, however you want to do it. Don't care. But, usually it's, to make something sustainable, you have, what I'm saying? You have to go, like, put forth an effort towards preserving that, in a sense, That's all. So, like, it's almost, because now they're promoting a lot of families that have, you can have a family however you want to have a family. Just like I said, that's your right. But when it comes to being a human being, we're here to procreate and teach one another, just to build a society. But now we have these weird agendas out here. Now, like I said, this is my opinion about this. Got these weird agendas like you can, like your sexual preference is, I want to say, excuse me, blame my nose. Your sexual preference doesn't have anything to do with your family life. But to me, it's like your sexual preference is being pushed on everything. Like, say, for instance, you go, now they have these, well, I guess you do fly applications now. It's like, how do you want to be identified as? I'm like, okay, well, I'll be identified as far as what? Okay, I'm male. But then again, I might want to be identified as a them, they, him, her, or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, hey, no qualms with me, bro. Do you. Females, do you. But now it's like they're blurring the lines between nature and their choice to do what they want to do. As far as being called, I don't know. It's not, they're making it more difficult. To me, people's making it more difficult than what it really is. Like I said, you can identify with anything you want to identify with. You can identify with a goddamn cat or a frog. Who cares? But when it comes to certain stuff, like common sense now, come on. You can identify, hey, same sex relationships is okay. You know, that's your choice. When it comes now, it's getting to the point now. It's like you have like people get offended if you don't acknowledge them for what they want to be called or this and that. You know, like I said, hey, do you live your life, live your best life? But it's confusing to me now. It's like you got all these pronouns and everything when it comes to me. Instead, instead of being male, female, they get offended by being identified as a male or a female. It's called gender bias, I guess. Now, how can you be gender bias about what nature put out there? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. But you know, teach his own. But now it's like they're pushing these things to the max. Now it's like every little thing you talk of, everything you do or say has to be correct. Well, I won't say correct, but it has to be addressed in a certain way now. So like, hey, how you doing, Mister? How you doing, Mrs.? Oh, don't call me that. Don't call me that. I don't identify as that. Okay. Well, when you look, if people look a certain way, you can feel you don't have to identify with it, but I'm gonna call you what I see. That's all. And I don't understand why people take offense to that so much. And now the culture's getting so bad, like they take offense to anything now. You know, it's it's, it's making life harder than what it should be. Period. You know, like I said, we got some women out here now. I'm sorry, speak on women a little bit. We got women out here now that feel like, well, I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom, or I don't want to be identified as just a lady that's having babies, or I don't be identified as your wife. I don't be identified as a lady. Period. Hey, fine. Then we got some men. They don't want to be identified as a man. They want to be identified as or I mean, their choices what they want to be identified as not a man. Don't call me a man. I'm going to identify as this and that and that. And it seems like to me it's getting out of hand. That's all. That's just me. That's just me. Cause I'm old, so I'm like, man, I don't even try to address people anymore. I don't know what to say. I don't know what the fuck is addressing bad shit. You know, I was calling person, hey person. That's what I started doing. Calling people, hey person, hey person. You know, hey that person right there. I don't know. It's hella weird to me. Like I said, be scared to even talk to people now. Like, what do I call? You know what I'm saying? What do I call you? And I don't want to. You don't want to try to offend anybody. You know, just trying to live your life. You know what I mean? Just go about go about your daily stuff you do every day, and just be smooth. But sometimes it doesn't. It's not like that. You gotta watch what you say, watch what you do, how you say it. You know, if you say something one way, somebody don't like. Oh, well, you don't like this and that. If you say it another way, oh, because you're biased against this and that. It's like, no, it ain't bias. It's like I don't know. I don't know which way to go. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to ride the fine line. Shit, who knows? Shit, just living this life now from ever since beginning of the year, man. You gotta live your life on a different. Life has been put in a whole different perspective than what it's for. You know what I mean? Just to live. Period. And like I said, you can live, love, or whatever you do with whoever you want to. Doesn't matter. you know, and that's okay. That's okay. You know, everybody got their rights for this, rights for that, rights for that. You know, but people forget about basic human rights. And basic human rights is like, hey, everybody should be happy. You know what I'm saying? Doing what they want to do in their life, which they do. But at the same time, it's like it's getting kind of mucky with all this other stuff added. You know, extra stuff that we are as humans be adding this extra stuff is to add extra stuff because we can. You know, that's how to talk about it. I don't know, man. I just get confused. And all these pronouns and adjectives to everything, but what we truly are. You know, and that's now they got the kids coming up thinking like, well, I I, I am this, I am that, but the same not what they truly are. You know, I might get bashed for the video or whatever. I don't care, but that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. All right, that's all I had to talk about right now. But I'm about to go. Thanks for joining my channel. No likes or comments needed. Greatly appreciate it. All right. Until next time, I'm out this camp. Mm, 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 mm.